thought you were going in already. It's one of the greatest weeks any foodie could ask for. Las Vegas Restaurant Week is back, my friends. It is your chance to eat at the Valley's best restaurants while also supporting 3 Square Food Bank.
It is one of my favorite weeks.
Me too.
Oh, indeed.
Brian.
One of those restaurants is China Poblano. China, not China. Mind blown. And you can find Chef Mitch Holmes, who's there. He's here with us. And also with us, 3 Square President and CEO Brian Burton, also here with more on this week's events. Gentlemen, how are you?
Great, good to be back.
China Poblano, I never knew.
I can't wait to go try it out.
We have it here for us today.
And one of the many restaurants that we can check out. Let's talk about Restaurant Week. How does this work?
Well, Sean, I think of it like Thanksgiving in June. I mean, this is so much fun because if you've ever dreamed about dining out at some of the nicest restaurants in the Valley, but maybe your budget has prevented that, the next 12 days are for you. Plus, 160 of these restaurants participating. Every time you order off their Restaurant Week menu, they're going to donate between $4 and $6 to 3 Square. So your one meal creates 18 meals to feed our neighbors in need. So how does it get any better than that?
It's phenomenal.
Look at top-notch restaurants. We had a whole list of them.
Oh, the best.
Yes. Yeah. And here we go. One of the restaurants featured here. We have some awesome food. Mitch, can you talk to us about why you guys chose to be part of Restaurant Week and maybe what you're cooking up today?
Yeah, absolutely. Why we chose to be part of Restaurant Week, first off, is that it's great to be able to work with like-minded people. And at Think Food Group and all of Jose's restaurants, our mission statement is changing the world through the power of food. And so that seems to be something that they're doing day to day right here in our community, that they're providing meals for the underprivileged and throwing fundraising functions, and we participate with them whenever we get the chance.
That's awesome. So this is really a marriage made in heaven. You're about to make something for us. What are you making?
Correct, yeah. So we have here our palmito salad. It's one of my favorite dishes on the menu. It's very unique in that it's comprised almost entirely of fresh hearts of palm.
Okay.
We get them from a farm called Hamakoa Farms in Hawaii. And what's so great about them and why we chose this product is that it's a small business as well. So it's a man named Brian and his wife and his daughter that work the farm. It's literally just the 3 of them.
Wow.
And the freshness is unparalleled. The flavor is better than anything else we were able to find in the city. We place our orders on Thursday. He cuts it on Sunday, and we receive it Monday afternoon or Tuesday morning.
See, I think that's so unique because a lot of times you sit down and eat at a restaurant, you don't necessarily think of or understand where it's sourced, how the food got to your plate in the first place. And I think that's incredibly thoughtful of how you guys source your food.
And can we talk about the type of food? Because people may look at the name of your restaurant and say, oh, so is this Asian? Is this Mexican food? Is it a fusion?
And the answer is yes.
It's yes, and no, actually, I would believe, is that it is Chinese and it is Mexican, but it's not fusion. We do both concepts very well and very unique and separate as well.
Two separate menus?
It is one full menu with 2 separate sides. The restaurant's actually set up that way as well, 2 separate sides. We have a dim sum station where you can watch them fold the dim sum that we have in front of us here. This is one of the items that we'll be offering.
Is it gold leaf on the dim sum?
That is indeed. It's our traditional shumai is garnished with gold leaf.
That's phenomenal.
Brian, are you going out to all the restaurants?
Yes. Are you asking me, am I going to gain weight? The answer is yes. All the staff calls it Stretchy Pants Week. It's so true.
Between now and the 17th, right?
Yeah, through the 17th, they can go to helpoutdineoutlv.org. China Poblano, I believe, is located in the Cosmopolitan. And is this a lunch
That's correct. So we will be offering a $30 prefix lunch. It's 4 courses with 11 items to choose from.
Wow.
So if you come in a group of 3 or 4, you can order your own individual items, but you can also share them as well. We are a shared concept, so like the guacamole, for instance, can be shared between you. Our fried rice, our 20 vegetable fried rice, one of our most iconic dishes. Wow. And then don't let this sit too long. The granite in there will melt. So what we have here is one of the desserts that we have available is our mango sticky rice.
Oh, are you feeding me?
Nice, excellent. And so what that is, the mango sticky rice, is our kind of new take on a classic item, which is another thing that we basically like to do is to reimagine things, to maybe not reinvent the wheel, but to bring things forward and and to change and elevate dishes and the way that people think about them.
Yes.
So, mango sticky rice in the past is kind of a heavy thing, fill you right up, but this is very light, refreshing, great end to a meal.
I could hear you talk all day, by the way. You
Yeah,
have a wonderful way of describing this
Excellent,
meal.
thank you, I appreciate it. Alright,
lovely.
so what we're doing here now is we're finishing this with a little bit of chili piquin. We do recommend that people kind of mix this up a little bit as they go, if you get a mouthful of just the chili piquin, it is a little bit spicy.
Yeah.
And then we finish with a little bit of leaves from fresh marigolds.
Wow, look at this. You're going
From marigolds.
My goodness.
Correct.
She loves
Let's
me.
get it back
She
on.
loves me. She loves me.
See, now, all right, a good friend of mine is comedian Craig Gass.
Okay.
And he doesn't live here, but whenever he does, every time he does, Mitch, he goes to China Poblano.
And you haven't, he
Is that
hasn't
right?
invited you yet, huh?
He has not invited me.
Because you didn't know where
I know when he's in town. But every time he comes here, he eats there and he just raves about it. See, this is a great opportunity for people to try out all those restaurants so they might not get a chance to try.
So
Because they're
many.
giving back.
We're giving back. Downtown we have Glutton and Triple George, Honey Salt out in
Yes.
Yes, love
Summerlin.
Honey Salt.
There's so many great restaurants on the Strip and off the Strip, so we really encourage the locals and tourists to take full advantage of this starting today.
And let's talk about, Brian, where the money specifically within Three
Yep.
Square is going to go.
It's hugely important to us. We can turn $1 into 3 meals. And so we are the food bank for Southern Nevada. Our job is to get that food as cheaply as possible, distributed effectively through Catholic Charities, Salvation Army, 200 agency partners. And so it really is a mighty engine. About 40 million pounds of food we'll distribute this year. And part of the reason we'll be able to distribute that is because of Restaurant Week. It'll raise quite a bit of money for us. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, look at all of us
Thank you.
Thank
getting
you.
our
We've all
chopsticks
got the
ready.
chopsticks out. Unfortunately, I'm the one who has to read the ending part.
Go
You
ahead.
can go in. Las Vegas Restaurant Week is Monday through Friday, the 17th, and this is your chance to experience some of the best dining the city has to offer at amazing prices. For a list, visit helpoutdineoutlv.org. It starts today, goes through the 17th, and again, proceeds help 3 Square Food Bank.